Welcome to Just Between Us.
Do you like, it's like in a movie when there's nothing in the cup?
There's nothing in the cup.
God, why did that freak me out? I thought you were gonna toss it against the wall.
I'm just pretending to toss water at you.
Hot water. Melting. I'm melting.
A classic bit created by Tim Robinson.
Go to justbetweenuspod.com and you can get this merch and also shirts and stuff. But isn't this so cute? It says, "Is this a date?" You can like slowly drink from it when you have someone over, seeing if it's a date.
Slowly drink from it?
Well, yeah, while you make eye contact.
Oh yeah, people love that. You want to pitch the topic for this week?
Well, first of all, does my backwards cap look cool?
I think it looks really cool.
Do I look like a cool guy, like a tough guy? Do I look mask?
Yes.
Is this mask? Is this how I talk?
Yes, very masculine. Good job.
We're introducing this topic because are people trying poly that should not be poly? Are people getting roped into polyam or polyamory, and they shouldn't be? And I never thought that everyone should be poly. I've never thought that. This would be where we would insert a clip of me screaming, probably in 2015, that everyone should be poly.
Yeah.
I never said that. And
you don't remember saying that?
I don't remember saying it. I'm sure I did. Because I'm a provocateur at the end of the day. We were talking about if people are feeling like they have to try poly because they want to be cool, or they want to like, that's like, oh, everybody's open or whatever it is.
I don't even know if it's like a coolness so much as like, and like that this is how humans are
meant
designed.
To be. Yeah, humans are designed.
Because I've just seen a lot of people like just really struggle with it, where it seems to just add so much stress and hurt feelings and complications to their life, where like I'm not them, so I don't know the cost benefit of it.
Yeah.
But the cost seems incredibly high.
Yeah. My thing is like, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it? I just wouldn't do anything that was making me that upset.
Yeah.
But like, I'm also sort of a person who like, that's sort of my general MO. Like, I just wouldn't do anything that was making me that upset. I think that especially in queerness, there's this thing where it's like, you're kind of assumed open till you're not. Like,
interesting.
You're kind of assumed to be open until it's like, wait, really? Oh, you guys are monogamous? Like, oh, interesting.
So it's almost like feeling like something's wrong with you if you have to be monogamous. Or if you're only comfortable being monogamous.
I'm guilty of this too, of like people who are in relationships that friends or people I know who are in relationships where they're like, they've confided in me, oh, we're not having sex anymore. And they like are frustrated by that. And I'm like, well, just open it up then. And they're like, no. So there I feel my own judgment, right? Sometimes for me, like, I'm like, that seems like a waste, but all right. Like, and I have to get over my own feeling of like judging, like being like, well then.
What? Oh, so you think that a solution to not having sex is to open your relationship?
I don't know. I feel like it's like, wow, you've really got a lot of problems in front of you. Like there seems to be a lot here that I think is kind of sucking, but like, what do I know?
Do you think that there is like a way to tell if polyamory is like actually the right lifestyle for you or not?
Yes, I think it should be adding joy to your life. I think it should be making you happy. I don't think there should never be bad feelings or miscommunications or problems, obviously. But if it's like 90% of your fights, that seems bad. If you just can't get on the same page, and it's not polyam is like so blanket of a statement, right? Like it happens to be that my boyfriend and I are similar types of open, similar types of polyam. Like it really has to do with the compatibility of the two people more so than just like being open. Like
because honestly, to me there feels like a huge difference between non-monogamy and polyamory.
Yes,
because I think that a lot more people can be less stressed about non-monogamy than when you're having full-blown relationships with other people.
Exactly. Having full-blown relationships. And it all looks different. Like it has to get really nitty-gritty because some people use them interchangeably, non-monogamous or polyamorous. Some people use it like, they say, oh, I'm happy for you to date people. I don't ever want to know them. Versus like people who are like, I love that everyone's hanging out and being friends, or like that everyone's, together or something. Like, also like what are hard boundaries versus what are like more loose. Like I just feel like I've been a little bit painted with a little bit too much of a broad brush in my own relationships. And like my relationship now, it's like when you get down to the specifics, we're more similar. We're both people that where stuff is like so fluid, you know, could be our friend and then not be our friend, like, and then be someone we're sleeping with for a little while and then be our friend again, and then like that's totally fine. Whereas like other people who identify as open would be like, I hate that. I don't like that. I think there is a bit of a, like, we called it in another episode, fun bully, where it's like, why aren't you open? Like, just be like fine with everything. But it's like, not everyone is going to be fine with everything, and you don't have to be fine with everything. And if you're not compatible types of polyam or non-monogamy, then like you're not compatible types.
Right. Do you think it's strange when like couples have like a don't ask, don't tell policy? Does that feel like true polyamory to you?
I mean, now I'm getting into the weeds because I'm talking to someone who's like that. I can't judge other people's situations. I'm actually talking to two people who have that situation. I can't judge other people's situations. I personally couldn't do it because I would just run home and tell immediately. Like, I feel like I'm the type of person who's like, boom, guess what, honey? You'll never believe. And I also want to be able to like talk to them.
Yeah,
like,
it feels weird to not be able to talk about a part of your life.
Yeah, or like talk shit or be like, yo, sorry, this you know thing is happening, or like I got this text or whatever. Like, sorry to people I'm dating, but I am telling Alex a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm also probably telling Allison stuff. You know what I mean? Unless you specifically tell me not to. Anyway, I just had lunch with my friend Brittany, and we're both Geminis, and you're a Gemini, and we were talking about how it's like, yeah, obviously, like if you say don't tell anyone, I'm not going to tell anyone. And then we both paused and went, I mean, we'll probably tell some people.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell my mom.
Yeah, like I'll tell some people, but like whatever. I think it's just, I couldn't personally do it, but I think there are other people that I guess that's just different for them. Sometimes I worry when someone says, oh, we're very, very don't ask, don't tell. I'm like, are you just having an affair?
Yeah, I would worry that too.
Know, like,
it is a great way for people to have affairs, is to be like, I'm married. You know I'm married, but we're open. It's totally cool, but my spouse just can't know about you.
Right. You shouldn't be ashamed if you want to be monogamous. Like, that's fine. Every choice you make is a choice. You know what I mean? And like whatever you want to do.
And also you can try it for a bit and then stop, try it, change the rules. Like, it's not like you have to just like, once you've decided this, that you have to keep going forever.
Yeah. And again, like it really just comes down to compatibility. So you don't have to like force yourself into a round hole if you're a square peg, you know, for someone else. I think though that if it is causing you so much distress, and it is the most distressful thing in your life, I just don't understand why you would do it. And I'm sure they'll come for me in the comments and be like, I love to be in pain 99% of my life. And I go, I don't get it, but you know what? A choice is a choice.
Do you think I'd be good at being polyamorous?
I feel like you, like, if something happened, you would be like upset, but you would be like maybe like trying to be like working yourself into being more upset about it. Like, I feel like you would sort of just be like, well, what is the circumstances? And then if they were like reasonable, you'd be like, okay.
What you're describing is that if John cheats, I would just kind of get over it because I would just not care that much.
No. What I'm saying is like, I feel like I don't know your relationship, but I feel like if something crazy happened.
But that's different than agreeing to be polyamorous.
But what if you agree to it now? That's non-monogamish, you know?
Yeah. Or I have no interest. Could not be less interested.
In you doing something?
Yeah. And
right.
Like, but I think if John ever was like, I really need to be open, I'd be like, okay, but just get me a lot of frozen yogurt. I did give him a hall pass for Ana de Armas.
Yeah, of course.
Good luck.
Yeah, and good luck to her.
And good luck to both of them.
Yeah.